I have been up about 15 minutes and I have already burnt my hand. You're not even going to be able to see it, I don't think, because it hasn't come out fully yet. That is my life. Just wake up and it's constant clumsiness. Always. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today I have decided to eat Christmas coloured food for 24 hours. I asked you lovely lot on Instagram what colours you perceive to be Christmas colours. Everybody pretty much said the same things and they were exactly the ones I thought. So red, green, white, silver and gold. I mean, I don't really know if I'm going to be able to find any silver or gold food. Probably not. But if I do, I can eat it. I only came back from a friend's house yesterday and I was away for 3 days. And then I kind of realised last night that I haven't filmed for my usual Sunday video. And because of my revision and everything, it's been quite hard. So I just thought, what can I do? I'll do this. I haven't really been to the shops to get anything because it was very last minute. And yeah, I'm just gonna have to kind of work with what I've got, which might be a little bit difficult. I can go out later and stuff, obviously. And I am actually baking later with Charlie. So I might be able to do some stuff then. So it's going to be a bit of a what's in my house already Christmas edition. So yeah, okay, let's stop rambling and start. I can't even, I'm not going to say cooking because I'm not going to cook anything for breakfast. I'm just going to have some cereal and stuff. So yeah, weather update. We haven't had a weather chat for ages. It's disgusting. That's literally it today. Raining, cold, grey. Great, yeah. Oh, I have my advent calendar. This was what I loved yesterday when I came back because I've been away for 3 days. I had 3 chocolates to open. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh. That's me. Okay, what's the date? The 20th. Wow. Okay. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Wow. 4 days till Christmas Eve. And I don't feel Christmassy. Ooh, we have a chocolate one. Oh, I can't eat it. Oh no! It's a hazelnut. I can't eat it. Oh, let me sneeze again. If I get a cold for Christmas, I think I've been ill every Christmas recently. Okay, I can't eat it. Great, wonderful. Now I'm upset because I can't eat my advent calendar. Wow, I'm wounded from that. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get my little Cocoa Pop stand. Oh wow, I'm so sniffly. Why is it when I film I get sniffly? I don't know. So let me get that stand and then we can start having some breakfast because I'm hungry. Just got my stand out. The kettle's boiling if you can hear that / can't hear me. But I'm gonna have a green tea because it's green. And I've got my white and gold mug. Coordination. So most of the things I have are those colours, it seems. I have brown bread and then I have Cocoa Pops and Frosties and cornflakes and these other flakes that are like a beige colour. Oh, and I have muesli, but that's just a random colour. So I've got Rice Krispies. Do they count as white? Yeah. I'm saying they do. It's this or nothing because I don't have anything white or red. Or green, even. Oh, I have some red grapes and a red apple. Some red grapes, I have red apples. Milk's white. I have a vanilla yogurt. That's white-ish. We're gonna go with that. If anybody is disagreeing that Rice Krispies aren't white, I might kind of agree with you, but let's just pretend they are definitely white for now. Otherwise, I will just be eating fruit for breakfast, and I don't want that, so, okay. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'm just gonna go and pour everything out. Now I've just realised I filled this up pretty much to the brim, and Rice Krispies, when you add milk, fly up. So let's just pray that that doesn't happen. Wish me luck for this. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, okay. I think we're gonna have to add milk as we go. Hello. Sorry, you can't really see. So the not Cocoa Pops, the Rice Krispies, as I anticipated, decided to kind of explode as I poured the milk in. So there's not actually much milk in here. So I think I'm gonna have to pour as I go along. And then I've got my yogurt and my fruit. So I've got red grapes and a red apple. It's red, I promise. Although the only other type of apple you can get is a green apple, so either way it wouldn't matter, but I don't like green apples. Oh. I don't know. That is my breakfast done. I mean, I'll leave that out. I had a huge explosion of Rice Krispies everywhere. When I put the spoon into the bowl to obviously get them out, it just exploded everywhere. So yeah, that's that. It's, yeah, pretty standard breakfast, like nothing very exciting. So yeah, I'll just finish this. So I'm gonna finish my tea and then I'm gonna do a bit of work for a bit and just see what I decide to do / end up doing. So I will see you a little later on. Hello, hi, it's me. The kettle is boiling again. I walked this and it chucked it down, so I've had to kind of re-sort myself out a little bit. But it's lunchtime and I have kind of found some stuff which is red, green and white. Well, this is what I'm going to be having for lunch. I'm going to be having some Linda McCartney chorizo and red pepper sausages because they are red. So I'm going to have those and I'm going to have it with red lentil pasta. But the only problem is it is red and obviously because it's made of red lentil pasta. No, it's not made of red lentil pasta. It is red lentil pasta made of red lentils. So they are red, but when you cook them, they do just look like whole wheat pasta, but that's what I'm going to be using because it technically is red. And then I'm going to be having it with a tomato sweet chili sauce and then some salad, so lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, and yeah, that's going to be my lunch. So I'm going to go get cooking. Woo. I'm going to be having the same issue again where I never know how much pasta to do. Oh, okay. Come on. Yeah, that's all I'm having. Cool. Yeah, that looks about right. I've decided I'm going to put some green beans in as well. Or the floor's going to eat them as well. Oops. Hey, look, this is what I mean by the pasta. It just looks like it's whole wheat. But it's not, it's red lentil. Here we go. Oh, my sausages. Oh, they're in the oven. I get those out quickly. So I forgot about my sausages, but good job I remembered because I've just got them out of the oven. So they're in here. It smells so good. So yeah, let's get eating. I've got pasta in my teeth. I can feel it. I know it's there. I've got it. Oh, there we go. I think I put a bit too much chili in because it was quite spicy, but it was nice. So, yeah. That's it. I'll put that. Sorry, I like to watch things when I eat unless I'm talking to people. Yeah, that was that really. I'm going to my sister's in about half an hour, see her and Charlie, and the problem with this table is every time you tap it, it shakes the camera. Okay, I'll stop. Maybe we'll move. Let's move. Yes, okay, phone's going off again. Why when I go to sit down to talk does it do this? So I'm going to do a little chatty bit now, but I didn't want to do it at the table because obviously every time I touch the table it moved the camera. And then I'm a bit worried about doing it in the lounge because my tripod I haven't got my adapter thing and I don't trust myself with knocking the camera off. I've still got pasta in my tea. Got it. Oh, those sweets are staring at me. Our vegan sweets that I got sent by Rainbow Sweets. I'll put them there. Is there anything I can have? Oh, red and green. Red and green! I don't know if I like the watermelons. No, I don't think I like those ones. Oh, no. I need another one. There's a little red one here. Hold on. Oh, green one. Okay. Sorry. got distracted by food. They're really good. Sorry, I'm gonna have all this stuck in my teeth. They're so good though. I've stopped faffing now, so I'll properly talk. Because this is my last video before Christmas, I wanted to do about the whole dieting around Christmas and especially New Year. Obviously people make New Year's resolutions, and most people do the I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna go to the gym, blah 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 New Year's resolution, which in reality probably like 95% of people will do it for January or for a few weeks and then it will get chucked out the window again. I've seen it before, especially in the gym. You will see that people go, it's like packed in January, and then by the time of the end of January it's back to normal again. It is hard to hear these things being said when you do have an eating disorder, but as I said last week, some people will medically need to lose weight. Some people don't, but they will say that they're going to go on a diet and eat healthily and everything like that, and it can be quite hard to hear, especially when you're in recovery, and especially if you're being, say, forced into recovery and you're in hospital and you have to eat, you have no choice. It can be really difficult to hear because other people then have freedom to do dieting and things like that, which is something your eating disorder would want you to do. It's 100% not what you should do, but your eating disorder is going to make you think, well, if she's going on a diet, I want to go on a diet. If they're going to do more exercise, I want to do more exercise. And that's the nature of eating disorders. However, yes, these comments can be really frustrating, and yes, they can make you feel guilty because you're having to eat more and exercise less, whereas they want to eat less and exercise more. But you have to remember that is because you have an eating disorder, they don't. You need to restore weight, you need to eat more, and you need to exercise less, because even if you eat more but you start exercising, it's just going to be counterproductive, because when you exercise you need more food, and if you're exercising more but not increasing, it's just going to be counterproductive and you're just going to end up back at square one again. And equally, I am going to do another video on exercise, but if you're going to the gym to compensate or going on runs or whatever type of exercise you do, if you're doing that to compensate for eating and using it as, oh, I've done that today, that means I can eat, then it is 100% eating disorder controlled. But I'm not going to go any more into exercise because I'm going to do a separate video about that. It is really difficult to hear people say those things, and I used to get really frustrated. And then, you know, they put adverts on selling different tablets and pills to help you lose weight. And I just think it's awful because they don't think about the people who do suffer with eating disorders and who are extremely underweight, and it will give them ideas and it will make them feel horrendous. And it really, really does frustrate me. I don't know if other people have seen as well that there's talk about putting on food packaging how many hours worth of exercise you'd have to do to burn off the amount of calories in that food. And I just think that's horrendous. I understand that it can be helpful for some people, and especially people who may be severely overweight and do need to lose weight for health reasons. It can be beneficial. But they only seem to think about those type of peoples. They don't think about the people who, you know, suffer from eating disorders, suffer with anorexia, who are severely underweight and use food as a controlling mechanism, and then seeing in black and white you need to do an hour and a half worth of exercise to burn off that cereal bar. It's just going to reinforce the eating disorder and make it louder and make it even more difficult for that person. So that kind of stuff really, really does annoy me. And as I was saying, you know, when they put adverts on the TV and stuff, okay, but not everybody wants to see that. Like, we don't all need to know about it. But it is one of those things which, unfortunately, we can't kind of escape. So we have to remember that we are in our recovery and this is our life. We have one life, and my mum always used to say to me, you know, it's not a rehearsal and it's not, this is your life. And if you're going to let someone's comments or their ways of living affect you, at the end of the day, that is your problem, because what they do is up to them. That shouldn't have an impact on your life. And if you're going to let it impact your life, then that's up to you because you've allowed it to. You can listen to what they say and think you're talking a load of rubbish. I don't want to listen to that. I don't care. But it doesn't mean that you have to then change what you're doing because they're doing something. So if someone says to me, I'm going on a diet, okay, it might annoy me and I might think, well, there's no point, you know, I don't believe in dieting. I think it's rubbish and, you know, I'm not gonna go to that. But when I was really struggling with my eating disorder, I might suddenly think, well, if she's trying to lose weight, I'm going to try and lose weight. But that's the decision I have made. They haven't said to me, you need to lose weight because I'm going on a diet. That's what they've decided to do. And now I look at it as, if they want to do that, okay, I'll let them. But that's not going to change what I do, because I would much rather have the freedom to eat what I want. I've restricted for 7 years and listened to my eating disorder for that long, and I've lost weight and I've got to goal weights and it's never been enough. And why would I do something which potentially jeopardize me going backwards again? And as I said, it is their life, it's up to them what they do, but it doesn't mean I have to follow them, because I have an eating disorder still. I'm not fully recovered. I have never stated I am, and I'm not. I do still have my moments, but I'm so much better than I was before. But if I used what they were doing and using their words and copying them, I'm only fueling my own fire, because my eating disorder would love that. And then it would be an opportunity for that to creep back in again. And if they say, you know, oh, I'm not having lunch today, and then I think, okay, well, I won't have lunch, that's just a victory for the eating disorder. That doesn't benefit me in any way, shape or form. Okay, in the past, yes, I've skipped lunch, but where did it get me? Nowhere. It didn't make me happy. Yes, when I skipped it, I might have this sudden high of, oh my gosh, yes, I've managed to do it. But then that soon passes, and then I'm worrying about the next meal and the next snack, and then feeling bad about that. So it's like a temporary high, but in the whole scale of things, it never brought me happiness. And if I, you know, follow them and go on a diet because I think, well, they're losing weight, so I should, the day I start that, that will be another day that my eating disorder has got control of my life. And that's a day further away from recovery. Whereas if I fight these thoughts and fight the urges and go against what my head says, that's a victory for me. And that's a day closer to recovery, because once today has gone, it's gone. You can't go back. And the thought of having more and more days, more and more weeks, years, months, whatever, being consumed by my eating disorder in the way that I was before, I don't know if I could have put up with that. It was horrendous. So yes, this time of year, you will hear the word dieting going around and losing weight, but it's up to you what you do with that information. You can either let your eating disorder grab hold of it and use it as ignition to fuel your own fire, or you can listen to it, think, okay, you do that, I'm not going to do that. I'm not wasting any more of my life to my eating disorder. It's a new year. I'm not going to have another year where my eating disorder takes control and dictates to me what I can and can't do, and makes every single day a misery, because that is what it does, and that's what I realised this year. So please don't listen to it. This is your new year. Whatever anybody else wants to do is nothing to do with you. Let them do it. But you have to think about what you really want in life and what you want to get out of this new year. So make sure it's a positive thing. Let me know down below, actually. I'd really like to know. I've got a couple of things planned that I would like to do this year, but I might explain that in another video. But yeah, I hope that kind of helped. My camera is flashing at me that it's got low battery, and I really want it at my sister's, so I'm going to try and charge it for like 20 minutes and then hopefully see you there. So, in a bizzle. What are we baking? Yes, we are.
Heavy.
Is it heavy? Your face. It's on record.
Oh. Who's that?
What have you got around your belt?
You got a little scratch.
Oh no! It's not food. Are we gonna put the cake? Yeah. She's like, maybe. What have you got? Hello, I am back home and I've had a lovely afternoon with Charlie and B baking, and things have changed a little bit. So this part onwards of the video is probably going to be quite minimalistic. I do apologise, but a couple of things have happened, but we won't go into that. I'm just going to start my dinner. I'm going to have a corn chicken casserole with some green veg, obviously, and some white potato, just to clarify the colours. It's not a sweet potato, a normal one. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that and I will see you when that's done. So burn update, it's come out a little bit more now. It's come out a bit more. Just to quickly show you, because I know the kettle's on, but I've got a leek, garlic, kale, broccoli, courgette, mushrooms in here, and a white onion. That's it! Here is my very Christmassy coloured dinner. So I've got chicken casserole, which has got mushrooms in, white onion and courgettes and leeks, and corn chicken, potato, and then sprouts, broccoli, kale, leeks and green beans. Apple sauce and mint sauce over there. Dinner was great, as always. I used to have that dinner when I was young, so it really throws me back when I have it, so it is quite nice. But I have been doing a bit of revision and I'm now going to go and have a chill for a little bit. So these are my little snack collections that I've gathered for tonight. So I have some jam and creams because they are white and red. And I did open them this afternoon before I went to Bianca's, but I forgot to film that, so I did eat two. And then I have found a couple of white chocolate Lindt balls. I never know, is it Lindor? No, it's Lindor. Lindor. What's the difference between Lindor and Lindt? I don't know. If anybody knows, let me know. I have got this white chocolate cookie dough slice from the Cookie Cup Girls, so I'm going to be having that. And then I also have brought home it's very hard to do this with one hand, cupcake that Charlie has made for me, and it's green, white and red. So not that that was planned or anything. And then I've got a couple more of the vegan sweets that I had earlier, so I will pick out the red and green ones of those. So yeah, that will be my little snack selection for tonight. I'm sorry this evening has been very brief, but as I said, a couple of things have happened. But I really hope you enjoyed this video and that it was helpful in some way. If it was, please smash a big thumbs up as always, subscribe down below, and I will see you after Christmas. So yeah, this is my last time I'll be seeing you, or you will be seeing me anyway, before Christmas. So I hope you have an amazing Christmas. Please bear in mind everything I've said to you over the last few weeks. You know, it's one day. Just do what you can, and that's all anybody else can ask for. So I really do hope you have an amazing Christmas, and I will see you hopefully next week for another video. And until then, keep smiling, my friends, and make it a festive smile. Super festive smile. Keep smiling, my friends. Oops.